Hello everyone, I'm Susan Huckle, and here's what's happening in LA this week. A motel conversion turning rooms into homes is an example of the kind of collaboration required to create much needed housing in LA. That's exactly what a new Project Homekey development has done in Canoga Park.
We're excited this morning to share the grand opening of Canoga Park Place, a Project Homekey conversion of the old Super 8 motel here in Canoga Park, being converted into permanent homes for 51 individuals.
It's a joyous moment. We cut the ribbon to officially open up this Project Homekey site. It's been a long time in the making. It was at one point one of the first Project Roomkey sites, first one in my district back in 2020. It served a purpose then of getting people off the streets, and now it's serving an even greater purpose of providing permanent supportive housing.
So originally this was a Super 8 motel. It was leased out by the city to be a Project Roomkey site where we housed over 52 families during the pandemic. We were very, very lucky to receive funding from the state of California through Project Homekey to purchase this property and convert the motel into 51 units of permanent supportive housing.
So LA Family Housing's role is co-owner and developer of the apartments, but as a homeless service provider is also going to be providing the supportive services on site to ensure that all of the tenants that move in remain stable and successful in their new home. So we will be providing linkages to mental health and recovery support. We will be assisting those tenants able to work to find employment opportunities. We'll be providing wraparound 24/7 services.
This is a great example of creative or adaptive reuse. This wasn't designed to be permanent housing. Neither was the sushi restaurant that sits on the property that will also become phase 2 of this project. But really, to create more housing, we need to be creative. People need homes. People need places to live. Sometimes that means converting a sushi restaurant. Sometimes it means taking what was an interim hotel and making that into a permanent housing. This is one that made sense, and voila, here's what we have today.
A recent cleanup along the Figueroa corridor focused on removing trash and debris from the sidewalks. The community action created a welcoming pathway for kids to walk to school, and a backpack giveaway helped with the expenses that surround a new school year.
Today we have a community cleanup on Figueroa. We have a backpack giveaway here today.
Our goal was to come out, pick up the trash and the debris along the streets in preparation of children going back to school on Monday. We believe they deserve a safe passage to go to school.
I think that it's great to see all of people in the community helping, and I saw some younger kids doing it too, and I think that it's so impactful, and you don't realize how much of a difference you can make just by going and picking up things off of the ground and changing the community that kids have to walk through. I think it's really important.
And it's a place where a lot of our families walk to school, so we wanted to give them a clean place for them to walk and safe place.
Most people don't realize that human trafficking is alive and well, and this corridor right here along Figueroa is riddled with human trafficking.
Our goal today was not to confront the issue of prostitution or human trafficking, but to shed light that there are community members and churches and leaders that are here today so that people who are looking for help and support know where to find it.
This is our way of letting the community know that there are groups who actually care and see what's happening, and our resolve is to do something about it.
We're not going after sex workers. We're not arresting and going after sex workers, adults or minors. We are disrupting the Johns. We're citing them, we're arresting them. We are arresting and prosecuting pimps, and we are shutting down the motels that have been absolute crime magnets.
Just showing face in the community, making sure people see us, making sure people feel us, and people understand that we're not going to surrender the Figueroa corridor to human trafficking any longer. And anybody who remembers, this whole stretch was one of the main parts of the track. It's not now, partly because we're here, but mostly because the city attorney said, if you all can't operate within the law, you can't operate at all.
So after the cleanup, we'll be distributing backpacks. We have over 100 backpacks donated by our community partners. And so everything is free today. We just want them to know not only did we come out here to clean the streets so their children can have a safe start to the school year, but also to give them the supplies that they need to be successful this upcoming school year.
We believe in our young people, and the price of everything has gone up. So making sure they have a backpack with all the school supplies in it so that the families don't have to worry about that expense. That's an example of what motivates us to be out here on Figueroa today.
School wasn't out for summer for these teen residents of Jordan Downs. They took on practical skills training over the break. And thanks to Bridge Housing and the Harbor Freight Tools for Schools program, they now have some cutting-edge and certified skills under their belts.
This is a great program between Bridge Housing and Harbor Freight Tools to really provide training for students and kids who are residents of Jordan Downs. And so, exciting day for all of us. This is really a cutting edge program. This is what affordable housing is all about when we talk about providing additional services for both people, the residents who live here, and especially in this case, the kids who live here.
So it's absolutely a great day. It represents a great partnership that the Housing Authority has with Bridge Housing and Harbor Freight Tools to really support our young people. This is really an effort that was birthed many years ago as the Housing Authority began to vision redevelopment of Jordan Downs. And we recognize that there must be an investment in the people as well as the property. And so this is representative of investment in the people to bringing in new resources, opportunities, and programs. And so we're very excited to be here today and excited about the future. And this is just one example of many programs and resources that will come to bear here at Jordan Downs Redevelopment.
To have the opportunity to even do this is honestly remarkable. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just want to be successful in life. That's basically it. That's all it is.
These are 18 young people who have graduated from the Summer Skilled Trades program. They're very motivated, they're very committed, and they just want to be exposed to all different types of career opportunities so that while they're in high school, they can start to figure out instead of waiting for them to graduate and then not knowing exactly what they want to do. This is a generation that just need the opportunity and the resources, and once you offer that, they'll be successful.
I would like to say, take the opportunity, don't hold back, don't be scared to take the opportunity, and listen to your instructors.
Don't be afraid to take the opportunity. Wise words there from one of the teens. Summer interns at the City of LA Bureau of Engineering left college projects behind to participate in the work environment. There they got to experience how engineering connects the city and impacts people.
We are at the Public Works Building on Broadway, and we are talking about our summer internship program at the Bureau of Engineering. Our internship program has been annual during the summer months. We look for about 20 different college students. This year we have one out of state and everyone else is local. We do have some community college students as well participating in our program. The purpose of our internship program is to kind of help develop the next generation of engineers and architects by providing them real-world experience and some out-of-classroom techniques that they can learn.
In June, I received an email that I was accepted for this program, and I was really excited because I'm really passionate about transportation and the city's public right-of-way.
I'm not a native Angelino. I'm not a native California. I was born in Guatemala. But by being here and collaborating with a big, amazing team, it's just a confirmation that I am on a good path to learning a lot more.
We have maybe 30 to 40 different divisions throughout our bureau. So each of our interns can be placed in one of those divisions, and they assist the division while they go through their projects and their workload.
I work particularly with sidewalks and curb ramps. So you might see those ramps on street corners that go into the street. Maybe you see a curb that's not ADA accessible, and we get to go out and change that and impact people's lives in a positive way.
The Bureau of Engineering of the City of Los Angeles has in its hands mega world-class engineering projects. One of these is the 6th Street Viaduct, which is not just a engineering and architectural masterpiece. If you think a little bit poetically, a bridge, it's meant to connect, not just connecting neighborhoods, it's connecting people from all different backgrounds, from all different nationalities in this city.
To someone who's hesitant or maybe not unsure of applying, I'd say go for it. The people here are very, very kind and will mentor you and shape you and help you grow, and I couldn't ask for a better experience.
Street safety measures for school students. The Circle program expands on the Westside. LA Sanitation hosts its annual toy drive. These stories up next on City Beat.
The City of LA has enacted a significant number of street safety provisions near schools to improve student safety. The street installations were made in response to serious traffic accidents and include school slow zones with 15-mile-per-hour speed limits on 450 street segments. Some schools have had quick-build street safety projects implemented, and 250 speed humps have been installed near schools where speeding is a known issue. In addition, the Los Angeles Department of Transportation will deploy more than 500 crossing guards for the coming school year, the most in over a decade. For more information, visit mayor.lacity.gov/press. LA Mayor Karen Bass announced that the Crisis and Incident Response through Community-Led Engagement, or CIRCLE program, will expand on the city's west side. Beginning on August 25th, the CIRCLE program, covering Venice, will expand to cover Oakwood, Palms, Playa Vista, Playa del Rey, Westchester, and Dockweiler Beach. CIRCLE is a 24/7 unarmed response team that sends mental health professionals and individuals with lived experience to address nonviolent calls to police. In the last fiscal year, 14,000 incidents were diverted to CIRCLE, and the program's team has assisted with housing, mental health services, and opioid overdose reversals. The public can access CIRCLE through the non-emergency line at 1-877-275-5273 or 877-ASK-LAPD. LA Sanitation's 2024 new and used toy drive is underway, and the public is encouraged to donate to the City Facilities Recycling Program, CFRP. CFRP is accepting new and gently used educational toys, video games, stuffed animals, and toys suitable for children with special needs or disabilities. All donated toys should be clean and nonviolent in nature. Donations benefit 30,000 children via a toy loan program run by the County of Los Angeles Department of Public Social Services. Toy donations can be made at 7 public drop-off locations around the city until Friday, August 30th. For more information, see the Education tab at lacitysan.org.
The Los Angeles Fire Department visited with some children in the hospital, but the visit was virtual. That had some advantages. It meant the kids got up close to all the firefighting equipment, and they got to ask questions of the whole team. A case of technology to the rescue.
Hey kids, how are you? Hey, hi guys. Today we're at Los Angeles City Fire Station 88 in Sherman Oaks, which is the headquarters of our Urban Search and Rescue Program and our Wildland Fuel Management Unit. We had the honor today of being part of a great organization, the Lollipop Theater, which is based here in Los Angeles, and they provide opportunities for children in hospitals all over the country. We were able to visit them in their rooms via social media and Zoom call and show them all of our tools and our equipment. They get to ask us whatever questions they want and truly get to know the brave men and women that serve the city of Los Angeles. I want to introduce you to a couple of my friends today. So right here, I've got Captain Mario Gonzalez. Hi, guys. And over here, I've got Captain Richard Deedy. Hello. We deal with all of the other things that maybe the frontline fire engines and frontline fire trucks can't fix. They call these urban search and rescue units, and also our heavy equipment section.
We were really able to demonstrate the capabilities of our firefighters, of our urban search and rescue team, of our fire engine and firefighters. We had our bulldozers out here. We were breaking equipment apart. We had search and rescue dogs out here. We had our RS3 firefighting robot out here.
Are we scared of heights? Well, a lot of what we have to do takes us pretty high. So scared of heights, probably not the right job for you, because our job takes us off the ground quite a bit.
Have you had to ever save an animal?
No, all the time. That happens a lot. I think everybody here has had to save an animal.
So it's nice to show the kids the kind of training that we do and the kind of equipment and capabilities that we have.
Any opportunity that we get to reach out to the youth, to the children, and show them what they can aspire to do, that beats any fire that we could go to. We are so proud of what we do and all of the things we're able to do and all of our equipment, and we were very honored to share that with each and every one of you today. So again, thank you so much, and it was nice meeting all of you.
Bye, everybody. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
For more information, you can go to lafd.org/news.
You know what they say, fail to prepare, prepare to fail. Camp ReadyLA is a full-on preparation zone for all types of emergencies that could occur in the city. The camp mentors young people with an interest in emergency management. And from A to Gen Z, they're now ready for anything.
I am at the Camp ReadyLA Emergency Preparedness Program for youth. This program basically teaches us about the different ways to stay prepared. It offers CPR training. It offers many other preparedness activities.
Right now we are in the Emergency Operations Center for the City of Los Angeles. This is mission control basically for serious disasters in the city take place. This is the second Camp ReadyLA, and it's Camp ReadyLA Emergen-Z, as in Generation Z, because we want young people to be involved in this as much as any generation.
I think having a program like this is very essential. It's a huge need for the community, especially with youth. We're now growing up and we're becoming leaders in our own community.
It's a good career position for anybody who's interested in making a difference. A lot of them have shown an interest in this kind of a career or a related career. Several have come back to the department as fellows or interns. Some have even gone on to careers in emergency management in this city and other cities around us.
This program's helped a lot actually, because in terms of becoming a better person, in terms of becoming a better, let's say like a better neighbor.
My favorite part is definitely learning the different skills, but then we also get to have like small things, like we currently have ponies in the office. Just shoot your shot. It's definitely important, and we need more people like you in this.
The sport of pickleball began in 1965 and has been enjoying a rally of popularity in the last few years. LA City Rec and Parks is serving up the first pickleball courts in San Pedro, so it's time to say laces, not faces, and shoulder high, let it fly.
This is a beautiful, beautiful court. 3, 2, 1. We are at Peck Park in San Pedro, and we are on an area that used to be 2 tennis courts. We have a couple of tennis courts up here. These were the lower tennis courts. We've converted these tennis courts to 8 dedicated pickleball courts. State-of-the-art, beautiful pickleball, and today we cut the ribbon on the courts.
As we know, pickleball is one of the fastest growing sports, not only here in Los Angeles, throughout our nation. And so we're just so happy to be here doing a ribbon cutting. It's been a long time coming, but we're here today with amazing players already playing. We just cut the ribbon just a few minutes ago, and they're already utilizing the court. So what a beautiful sound to hear them balling across the nets.
Pickleball in the 1-5.
This is fantastic. I started playing on these courts when they were basically hand chalked, and there's such a great number of people that play pickleball out here. I had a chance to meet with Tim McCosker, I think it was April of 2023, and I saw a light go off in him, and he made this happen. And Lisa set up that first meeting. It's just such a pleasure to actually see this all come about today and all these people enjoying pickleball.
When I started in pickleball, I was having to travel really far. And so I went to the city and asked if we could start a pickleball program. And Peck Park was the chosen park. It's allowed people of all ages. We have family days, we have community days, we all gather, bring food, and we get to enjoy each other and just have a good time.
This is the first dedicated pickleball set of courts in the 1-5 by Rec and Parks. And so we're going to continue this pattern. We're going to follow where are people playing and where do they want courts, and I'd like to see more courts across the district.
In this week's feature story, the Port of Los Angeles is the busiest container port in North America. Executive Director Gene Seroka spoke to our Maria Hall Brown about the vital role the port plays in U.S. transportation and how it is meeting its goals in reducing emissions.
The Port of LA, fondly known as America's port, the busiest in North America and one of the busiest in the world. I am delighted to be joined today by the Executive Director, Gene Seroka. 10 years of leading the port, so many changes that you have seen, so much growth. There is the on-dock rail expansion, is there not?
This is really important. Think of all these big ships that come to the Port of Los Angeles. About a third of the cargo stays here in Southern California. Another third goes out to the Inland Empire, to that large warehousing and distribution district that we have, where we reassemble goods and ship them out to the rest of the country. These distribution centers in the interior of the country are very important to us. They can go to any other port in the country and still get to Chicago. We want those containers coming through here. So over the past 2 decades, we've built a rail network that allows us to unload a container from a ship, put it directly onto a rail car, and get to one of those 14 distribution centers faster than anybody can do it. More recently, we've built 6 miles of new rail track on our causeway at the Port of Los Angeles, 5 new rail sidings, a bridge, and a gateway now, which expands the opportunity for us to handle even more rail cargo to the interior of the country. Truly a game changer in our industry.
Where is the port when it comes to environmental issues?
This is work that has to happen every day, and that's what we believe on the environmental side of our business. Back in 2006, we put in the first ever Clean Air Action Plan to reduce emissions while growing cargo and jobs. To this point, we've cut diesel pollution 90%. Now, to get after that last 10 percentage points, we have an aspiration to be the first ever zero-emission port complex in Long Beach and Los Angeles. We're the only port complex in the world to have on paper date-specific goals of 2030 for port operations and 2035 for heavy-duty truck movement to become zero emissions, the only in the world.
There's also an opportunity for folks to enjoy the waterfront and what the port has to offer. What are some of the things that you're most proud of that the port offers? 260,000
residents live in the 1-5 district of Councilman Tim McCosker. It's an awesome responsibility, but it's been so great to see what's happened. Earlier this year, we kicked off our summer festivities with Fleet Week, and we welcomed the aircraft carrier, the USS Carl Vinson, to remember those who came before us and offered the ultimate sacrifice for our freedom. And then for the 4th of July, we had our first ever Olguin drone show, 500 drones, which is much more environmentally friendly than fireworks, that just lit up the southern Los Angeles skies. Tremendous event. Earlier this year, during Lunar New Year's celebration, opening up the Wilmington Waterfront Promenade. That $77 million project brings our community closer to the waterfront in Wilmington, and more to come for the balance of the year.
How can people find out what's happening?
You can look on our website at lawaterfront.org to see more about all these amazing activities and waterfront development we have. And also go to the portoflosangeles.org to see all the fresh statistics about how much cargo is coming through, the jobs we're creating, and folks from our neighborhoods talking about what the port means to them.
In this week's Things to Do, a summer concert in Sylmar, the Jazz Festival at Leimert Park, and all the fun of a seafair. All this up next on Things to Do.
On Friday, August 30th, Councilwoman Monica Rodriguez presents a summer concert in Sylmar's newest park. The concert at West Lakeside Street Park will feature a performance from Haddon Elementary School mariachi students and other local musicians. Enjoy the music along with resource booths, fun kids activities, and a range of food trucks. It's a perfect opportunity for a picnic in the park from 5 p.m. until sunset. Head to Sylmar and join Councilwoman Rodriguez at West Lakeside Street Park for this summer concert on Friday, August 30th at 5 p.m. For more information, visit cd7.lacity.gov. Get ready to get down, syncopate, and celebrate at the 5th Annual Lamert Park Jazz Festival. Headliners at this day-long festival include the Stanley Jordan Trio, the Billy Childs Trio, and many other jazz acts. Catch the local jazz band from the Fernando Pullum Community Arts Center. The Lamert Park Jazz Festival will be co-hosted by Jose Rizzo and Ron G., and general admission to the festival is free. It's all happening at the Baldwin Hills Crenshaw Plaza. So circle your calendar for the Lamert Park Jazz Festival on Saturday, August 31st, beginning at 11:30 a.m. until 8:30 p.m. For more information, visit lamertparkjazzfestival.org. Catch the wave of ocean celebrations at Cabrillo Marine Aquarium's Sea Fair, taking place on the new date of Saturday, August 31st. There'll be fun in the sun games and activities, music, and hometown spirit. Children of all ages will enjoy ocean-related activities throughout the day with crafts, educational tables, animal feedings, and conservation exhibitors. There'll also be face painting and entertaining live bands. Stay on to see The Hope, the biographical documentary on Dr. Jane Goodall's screening in the refurbished auditorium. Head to Cabrillo Marine Aquarium for Sea Fair on Saturday, August 31st, beginning at 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. For more information, see the calendar of events at cma.recreation.parks.lacity.gov. And that's a look at some things to do.
And that's all for this week. I'm Susan Huckel, and from all of us here at LA This Week, thank you so much for joining us. Remember that you can watch us online anytime at lacityview.org. We're also on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube. See you next time for more LA This Week.